it's Myella, and welcome back to Myella's Movie Talk. I've never done something like this for the Oscars trademark live Sunday, March 15th, which is today. So this might be a fast edited video if I can get it out at least a few hours, maybe even the hour before. I'm gonna open this. They don't use laptops at the Oscars, and they're not like any Oscar goes to. Oh my god, all of you! I want to try to make this a yearly thing if I can catch up with all the movies in time, and this year, I did. Well, not every movie, every Best Picture thing I got. I mean, I tried looking for Surat for, like, Best International, and couldn't find it on digital. I tried looking for it in theaters, and they said no showtimes. Does the movie exist? Is it real? Haven't seen Avatar, Fire and Ash, or some of the other technical stuff, but Best Picture, I did it. I did it! Everybody clap it up. I am nowhere near an Academy voter because they don't do that. But, like, I've been also watching a lot of people's predictions. That's not what this video is, but I've seen a lot of people's predictions and thoughts on all the movies, and I'm just like, I've been just on edge this year in a weird way. I mean, I've been on edge for other things in the past few years, but in terms of films, I've been so on edge this year because, like, everything nominated is really, really good. I think that's, like, the big thing is, like, oh my god, we have a good year. It's a good year. There's no, like, real villain. I mean, one film you can kind of count ish as it, but it's still a good movie. That's the thing that's weird. It's like everything nominated is very, for the Oscars trademark, is very, very good. It's like I found something to love in, like, all of these movies, and like maybe while there's, like, just, again, you might think one of these films was like, oh, did it really deserve to be here? In my opinion, bro, we're working with good stuff. 2025 was such an amazing year for movies, and I haven't even gotten to everything yet, but it's like I've almost looked forward to basically almost everything. Even if I didn't do videos on it on the channel, there was still a lot of stuff that I had in the back of my head, like, wow, I can't wait to see this. And it's just, I would love to relive 2025. That's probably one of the best years for film that we have had in a bit. I'm very happy with this. I think that's why there's so much, like, oh my god, are my predictions right? Oh my god, I feel nervous. And maybe that's why there's a lot of clashing too. That's not what this video is either. But it's just like, I think that's why there's more. I mean, there's clashing every year. There's fights every year. I think it's just because everything's good. So you're just waiting for what the Academy thinks will be, like, the better among the great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sponsored, by the way. But now I have made it my sacred duty to talk about everything. This script I wrote here is long. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I film on my phone. I don't know how I'm going to do it without breaking the phone. But we're going to try. So, welcome to I like doing this. The 98th Academy Awards, Oscars, Hulu, live Sunday, March 15th. That's today, trademark. Here are my thoughts. My rambles. I was gonna call these reviews, but I feel like my thoughts are always, like, so, like, scrambled. It was like, oh my god, that I can't write anything, like, coherent. So, ramblings, thoughts, all in good faith, because this year I watched all 10. Again, they'll never invite me to the Academy, because unlike the people there, I watched the movies. My voting dreams, they're crushed. I really hope that sometime in my future doing this channel that I will get those come to Brazil comments. That's how I know I made it. So the secret agent follows the student Armando, played by Wagner Moura, who is caught in the rise of political turmoil in the midst of Brazil's military dictatorship, and this movie follows his attempt to flee persecution and resist the authoritarian regime. This movie's awesome. I remember checking the runtime beforehand. I was thinking, okay, interesting. Guys, this does not feel like 161 minutes. That's like almost 3 hours, or basically 3 hours. All while juggling so much that is happening in this, but I was so immersed with these characters and the environment. Like, again, Brazil. You always come through, guys. Speaking of characters, while everyone was very good, Wagner Moura being in the best actor conversation makes so much sense to me. And I forgot to mention, bro plays like 2 or 3 roles in this? There's a pattern. Why are there so many actors doing this now? I'm not mad at it, but like, my goodness, you're all taking on a lot. It's almost happening back to back. To a degree, this movie is very much carried by his performance. I'm not trying to diminish everyone else, because everyone else was also very great, but like, he was like such a standout, and what an amazing movie to look at. It is so beautiful. Yeah, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Kelber Mendoncia Filo. I hope I'm saying your name right. And your team, y'all did your big one. This is very, very impressive. I remember seeing the acclaim for this in like early in 2025, because it feels like it'll always be the movies that come out earlier, and then you'll be like, okay, nice, I'll keep that on my radar. And then it circles back around, getting a bunch of awards, and you're like, damn, there you are. And like, I'm so happy that I know what the hype around this is. It's just such an amazing film, and it's also in international, which is also so cool. Again, Brazil brings their A game. And also, we have a conversation about the leg scene. What was, I mean, I get it, but like, my good, I was so like invested, and just like, bam. What's like, what in the world? It was weird, but I love weird. I love it. Shout out Brazil. Yeah, maybe table tennis, ping pong, whatever you want to call it, really is that serious that it needed that crazy marketing campaign. So Marty Supreme follows Marty, not last name Supreme, but Marty Mauser, played by Timothée Chalamet. Bro's just trying to be the best of the best when it comes to this table tennis thing, and he'll step over whatever or whoever to get exactly what he wants. So when you walk into a film directed by the Safdies, this one just directed by Josh Safdie, the other Safdie went to go direct The Rock. That also got an Oscar nomination for something, like makeup, I think. Very cool. What I'm saying is that prepare to be stressed. Prepare to have your anxiety spike. And if you know me in terms of films, I have seen some things, but I haven't like revisited Uncut Gems or Good Time, because I was like, oh my god, I don't want to know. No, I'm too anxious for that one. I feel a little different with this one. Like, I'll actually revisit Marty Supreme sometime. But man, was I still stressed. The best part of this film for me is how it's still, like, somehow got me to root for Marty, even though I'm gonna be so I would not want to be friends with this dude. He's an a-hole, but Timothée Chalamet makes him so likable and oddly charming that it's worth following him fulfill his table tennis dreams. Like, damn, it is that serious. And while everyone from Gwyneth Paltrow to Odessa Zion to Tyler, the Creator, were also all amazing in this, Timothy is incredible to watch here. Like, he brought it. Like, no wonder he was standing on top of the fake sphere. I quote that all the time. It's so funny. This film is chaos. In the best way, this film is chaos. Almost in a way, it felt like a table tennis match in film form, bouncing back and forth from one crazy situation to another. From Marty dealing with the fact that he's about to be the father of Rachel's baby, to trying to seduce Kay Stone to get with him, to an entire subplot with a dog. I felt so bad for the dog. This movie somehow mends everything together so well and makes it so wildly entertaining, as well as the crazy marketing campaign. They had people invested in table tennis. Oh my goodness. I get why they push this. Yes, I don't know if it's as anxiety-inducing as the other Safdie things, but I really did love this one. It was my kind of chaos. And now, dude, I might have to pick up table tennis. But now that we have this, and we had tennis with challengers, So can we, unless I've missed it, get a crazy movie about badminton? Hey, I'll do it. I did not take racket sports in high school for nothing. I don't remember if we ever did table tennis or ping pong or whatever. We might have. I don't think I was good. I definitely don't want to go up against Timothy Chalamet. That's for damn sure. I've never watched an F1 thing until this movie, like the actual like racing. I know like people that do, and it's just like that's so wonderful. But if it had like a banger soundtrack to these racings, like this whole time, they should have just led with that. I would have been watching way sooner. So F1 follows Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt, who hasn't been formulating his one for a while. That came out wrong. But now he has to step up and be a leader for a Formula One team and mentor for a young driver played by Damson Idris. So I think a lot of us heard Top Gun Maverick but Make It Cars and we're like, hell yeah. That's how I felt anyway. And while I didn't love it as much as I did Maverick, and I'm still a little confused how it got to Best Picture in the first place, I still really enjoyed this. Like I brought up with Marty Supreme, same way it made me care for table tennis, ping pong, whatever you want to call it, is how they made me care for racing. F1ing. Formula One-ing? I was intrigued, okay? Like, the racing scenes were so much fun and thrilling to watch that a small part of me, while enjoying everyone's performance and Brad Pitt and Damson Idris' character's dynamic as it was growing across the film, I was sometimes like, yeah, no, this is all wonderful, don't get me wrong, but I want to go vroom again. I see myself in the best sound category because I didn't think it would go beyond that. But because of all those scenes, because it was just like, pedal to the metal, let's go. I was just like, I felt like I was just more engaged with the action than I was the rest of the film. But still, I don't see this as any like award season like villain or anything. It is entertaining, greatly shot, greatly acted, absolute banger of a soundtrack too. Love it when a movie gets a whole album that samples the music industry Avengers. So while I do really like this movie, I think I just prefer its plain predecessor a bit more. God, the aesthetics of movies like this and Nosferatu I am obsessed with. I want to like live in it. It's so beautiful. So Frankenstein follows Victor, title of the movie, played by Oscar Isaac, and Bruce is trying to create life from death, which he also explains a bit to Elizabeth, played by Mia Goth. Eventually he's able to do so, creating title of the movie's creature, played by Jacob Elordi. And throughout we see the follow-on consequences of this revelation. I just found out that people didn't like this movie. Like, I'm just learning this, and I have one question. Why? That was actually my super nice way of phrasing it, by the way. I was so immersed in this world Del Toro and crew made here. Yeah, the story's been done like a million times in different ways and perspectives. Even a movie about Frankenstein's monster and his bride came out recently, starring an Oscar nominee that's going to be in a movie on this list. But I really love this version. Acting here is top-notch from everyone, from Oscar Isaac pulling off a scientist so caught up in his brilliance that it leads to all of his problems, to Mia Goth, also playing two roles? What's going on? But from playing Victor's mother in flashbacks to playing Elizabeth, a character with so much infatuation and love for the creature, played by Jacob Elordi, who kills it here too. Acting known for him, let's go! I also love the two-story perspective with this too. Both Victor and the creature are going through it for sure, but the moment the creature's like, oh, so you told your version of events? Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. Let me tell y'all mine. I was already locked in, but this, I had the guy leaning forward in his chair meme in real time. I'm not even kidding. I just did not have that kind of chair. Was on my couch. The heart in this movie is so visible through its directing, the acting, the costumes. Another nomination, so deserved. I adored everything about this. I found it to be so beautiful and mesmerizing. And that final shot, yeah, that is gonna live with me forever. Like, seriously, shout out to Del Toro for getting to make the movie he considered his dream project for so long. Great work. Incredible stuff. Okay, so I saw the title of this movie and I thought, like, wow, Paul Thomas Anderson made a documentary about my mental health. How kind of him. It wasn't. It was still an amazing movie, but boy, was I catfished. So one battle after another follows ex-revolutionary played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who's then sucked right back into the life he left behind after an enemy of his revolutionary group kidnaps his daughter, played by Chase Affinity. Wow, man, this movie's understandably a frontrunner on a lot of people's pick to win. All under the amazing direction of Paul Thomas Anderson, this movie is so immersive with its characters and its conflict that it'll have you locked in the entire time. The performances in this are top notch. To Leo, which like finding a bad Leo performance is like, I don't know. What's the rarest thing to find on Earth? I tried looking it up for the script and like it was all stuff I never heard of, so I didn't know if I wanted to even use it as an example. I didn't know what any of it meant. Tiana Taylor, even though her character exited the movie at an early point, her presence was still incredible and captivating. Regina Hall and Benicio del Toro also are so great. Sean Penn! What the hell, man? Bro! But the highlight of this movie for me was Chase Infinity. Like, I need to see this girl everywhere, and I was so bummed she wasn't Oscar nominated. Like, what? But back to the movie as a whole, what a ride this was. This movie kept you so engaged with the intensity of it all. Like, that third act is probably some of the craziest third acts I saw of all last year. And I'll keep this part brief before anybody's just like, oh, yeah. But what a reflection of reality, huh? Anywhoosies, something I didn't fully expect was how funny this movie was. The phone call scene, I'm so sorry, but why? It's just, next time I'm stressed over the phone, I'm fully recreating Leo's breakdown. And also why is your shirt so tight? This movie's funny! Oh my god. I'm so glad there was humor within this, because it's dealing with a lot. Like, how fighting this fight will pass on from generation to generation. And no matter how they choose to handle that will be up to them. Overall, man, amazingly done movie. Not a single weak part to it. And it really teaches you sometimes life really is. Title of this movie, Viva la Revolution! Look, I know this is a remake of something. I haven't watched the original, so I was very new to this plot here, but I still guessed it beforehand. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so smart, I already guessed it, I already knew, lol. But, yeah, I knew it. That doesn't make this movie any less cool. So, Begonia follows conspiracy theories played by Jesse Plemons and Nadine Dobis, kidnapping a CEO played by Emma Stone because they think she's an alien. We all know what aliens can only want. The destruction of planet Earth. Yorgos Lanthimos. He's insane to say the least. Complimentary, by the way. From the movies I've seen him do, including this, I've been left in both awe and just a state of, bro, what? I already love the plot hearing about this because I'm not insane to the extent of these dudes, or like I would not be going that far. But aliens are like one of the few conspiracy theories I stand behind. I definitely believe there's more life out there, but I wouldn't do this. But Begonia, even though I kind of knew the outcome, the movie still had me debating, wait, maybe Michelle, aka CEO Emma Stone, is just a regular woman and Teddy and Dawn gotta chill. But that's what I loved about it. It made you see from both sides. Even if one was definitely much more rational sounding. Emma Stone is amazing as she always is. Again, do bad Emma Stone performances exist? I don't think so. Girl, you nearly had me fooled, but I still knew it. And that whole ending, I can go on about that forever. That's gonna stick with me, man. What the hell? I just had to like laugh after it, like, what the hell just happened? Jesse Plemons was also awesome in this, and I see a lot of people say he should have been nominated. You know what? I agree. I wouldn't really trade anybody out. If we could have one more slot and put him in there, I think that would have worked. Adrian Delbus is also so great in this. I genuinely was feeling so bad for him as the movie progressed. But man, the things conspiracy theories will have people acting a fool, and what they'll have them do was like perfectly on display here. Like, you're basically following these three, and they bring it more and make the most of what they're given, which is all incredible. Also, the score. Amazing stuff, but I need to talk about this for a second. The there would be moments like, okay, we gotta go find out if she's an alien or not, and the score would come out and we're like, ah! It'd be the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. And it would scare the hell out of me. It's a great score. It's so sick. But my god, I felt like I kept getting jump scared by music. God, I love strange movies. I love seeing weird movies get nominations. Like the ending. I love it. Yorgos, keep being weird. Keep being strange. Keep doing this. Keep taking swings like this. And the ones that get it, we get you. Yes, there are trains in this movie, but there was more heartbreak and pain and tears and sadness. There wasn't enough trains. So Train Dreams follows a logger played by Joel Edgerton, and bro is just leading a pretty chill life and everything's going fine and dandy until he experiences such loss that he spends the rest of this movie trying to process such overwhelming grief. I haven't heard about this movie till nominations day, I'm not gonna lie. So I saw no trailers and thought, it must be a heartfelt movie about trains and maybe like a train conductor or something. Oh god, dog. I'm also a bit confused how Joel Edgerton wasn't the best actor combos, because he's incredible here. A character like Robert who's dealing with an insane amount of loss is just me, like he's just reaching for like a meaning to anything after that. After everything he built for his family, man. It is so sad to watch. A stunning looking film as well. Oh, wonderfully directed by Clint Bensley. The film is narrated, done very well by Will Patton, who I recognize as Officer Hawkins from the Blumhouse Halloween trilogy. that made me smile through my tears a bit. I'm getting all choked up and thinking, bro, go find Michael Myers. What are you doing? That aside, this movie is so engaging. It makes us feel so much for this dude who's just trying to hold on while his life crumbles. He's just trying to rebuild. The movie came out of nowhere for me, but it became a highlight. Beautiful stuff. Now I'll probably have to watch Thomas the Tank Engine to feel any sort of happiness again, because now if I see a train, I'm gonna cry. I live near a train! 2, actually! There's 2, there's 4, there's 6, there's 8. I think most people have a movie or a handful of movies that they'd love to experience for the first time again, and this, for me, will forever be one of them. So Sinners follows twins Smoke and Stack, both played by Michael B. Jordan, but damn, Michael A. Jordan gets no credit here. They're trying to make their own juke joint, just one night for them and the people they care about to just vibe and be free, until a trio of vampires led by Remick, played by Jack O'Connell, or as I like to call him, Jack, I got that footwork on me, O'Connell, as I like to call him, show up, and it's insanity from there. I'll get this out of the way. It's my favorite movie amongst these. Favorite movie of 2025, and while I haven't ranked out the decade yet, this will rank high. This movie left me speechless as the credits rolled. I saw it with my cousin who had seen it already, and she's like, bro, I can't have you miss this. I wasn't necessarily planning to, of course, but I'm just like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to see it. She's like, you're going now. I told her later that day, if I could, I would give this movie everything. The 16 is incredible. Wow. 60 nominations is crazy, and just, I love it. What Ryan Coogler and crew pull off here is generational. I was in awe with all of it. This movie as a whole, of course, but even individual scenes, like the I Lied to You scene with all the ancestors dancing together, the Pale Pale Moon scene before the chaos just erupts, to the Rocky Road to Dublin scene, which, bro, yeah, I would have left. I'm sorry. I would have went out there and I would have danced. It would have been fun. This movie's ensemble cast is spectacular throughout. From Michael B. Jordan playing double duty with characters so different, I forgot that there's not 2 Michael B. Jordans out there. Man, wouldn't it be nice, though? Well-deserved nomination for him, dude. He's always been amazing. William Masaku, who plays the character of Annie, and she honestly might be my favorite character in the movie. She brings so much to her that her presence was just radiating off of it. Another well-deserved nomination. Jack O'Connell is just collecting horror villains like Pokemon, and he is awesome here. From Delroy Lindo, another deserved nomination to Miles Caton, who's still nominated for Best Song. We're getting somewhere. Jamie Lawson, Haley Steinfeld, everyone in this movie is just killing it. It's a powerhouse of an ensemble. The detail in this movie is crazy, man. I love the costumes, the sets. The music in this is also such a massive part of the narrative, and I thought it was so beautiful. The whole soundtrack is amazingly done by everyone involved, making every scene just a bit more magical, right? Also the score, shout out to Ludwig, who's always been goated, but man, he goes off here. The cinematography, gorgeous. The editing, incredible. Everything about this movie just blows me away. So when I saw it's the most nominated film in history, that made me overwhelmingly happy because I think it's all so deserved. For many reasons, this is so huge, and my Letterboxd review is literally, I am so lucky to be alive in the same time as Ryan Coogler. And like I said, if I could give this movie everything, I would. Guys, fun fact, or maybe not so fun fact, I cry very easily. I cry so easily, and I cry to the point of head-splitting headaches. This movie will definitely do that to you, as it did that for me. I was just laying there, and I'm like, damn. Too bad I can't swallow pain medication. I have to sit with this. So Hamlet follows Agnes meeting William Shakespeare. Cue the cheers. They said the thing. They said his name. They fall in love, which leads to a trio of kids. Until sadly their 11-year-old son Hamlet passes away. The grief, of course, manifests itself into one of Shakespeare's most popular works. Titled Hamlet, everyone cheer! I want to cry again already. This movie is an insane kind of heartbreak, man. Like, I'll admit, while I was like the nerd in school who loved English class, I don't think I read Hamlet. I don't think so. Not that I remember. Maybe my friends did. The main Shakespeare thing we're doing was like reading Romeo and Juliet and like watching the movie, the DiCaprio one. So I was hearing people call Hamlet like the best thing since like ever, and I was like, we'll see. And oh, I saw, beautifully directed by Chloe Zhao, who's a nominee. Amazingly written, nominated for adapted screenplay, and beautifully acted. Oh my god. Everyone is so good, from Paul Mescal to kids too, but bro, Jessie Buckley is next level. I felt her pain so much as it progressed. Like, no wonder she loves brooms. Get it? Because she's sweeping? God, the scene where Agnes reaches towards the stage and everyone else on the crowd also doesn't. Oh my god, thinking about it makes me want to cry. That broke me. I really enjoyed this, but now I don't want to read the book. Call me crazy, man. I don't want to read the novel. I bet it's so good. But do I want another headache from tears? Honestly, no. So I was looking at Letterboxd. Follow me, by the way, thank you. To get the synopsis and like reword it to the best of my ability. I just needed like Letterboxd kind of has better synopsises. Wikipedia kind of like gotta like look around. And I got distracted by the similar films list to the one I'm about to talk about, and saw both The Fabelmans and Aftersun. And now I'm sad all over again. So sentimental value follows sisters Nora and Agnes, played by, I hope I'm saying y'all's names right, Renee goodness, I'm so sorry, and Igna is daughter Linus. I hope I'm saying y'all's names right. Y'all are very talented. Reuniting with their estranged director dad, played by Stellan Skarsgård. He's working on his comeback film and is hoping his daughter Nora would star, but she turns it down. So he gives it to an actress, Rachel, played by Elle Fanning. Wow, sentimental indeed. In my Letterboxd review, I described this movie as being something that will both like hurt you and console you. From the one scene with the sisters, like, in the bed, on the bed, and they're hugging each other, it's just like, then that ending, man, wow. A lot of incredible ending shots for all these things, man. Something I'm a sucker for is a movie about making movies, but the added layers of the issues between father and daughter, seeing a movie trying to be basically fall apart, and even had the character of Rachel questioning if she was right for the part to begin with, all that being topped with me getting emotional over the renovation of a house. Bro, I got teary-eyed over a house. Why? An amazing balance of emotions and storylines. Great work from the cast, which is full of nominees, and great work to the director, hope I'm saying your name right, Joachim Trier, who's also nominated. Shout out Norway. Now please, if you can go down to the comments, comment come to Norway. I wouldn't mind that. I need to travel more. And there you have it. Those are my thoughts on all the movies for the Oscars trademark. I got a notification saying that people are already arriving. Doesn't it not start until 7? At least 7 my time? I feel bad for everybody international cinephiles. You're waking up at like 4 a.m. Be like, oh, okay. Like, bro, I don't know what it is, again, about this award season that has me anyway, so like, oh my god, anxious. I'm anxious for some reason, because they're all good. I've seen people change their predictions multiple times. I'm forgetting the channel, but I watched them for a bit. I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting your name right now. But they did like a whole long video of setting their predictions in stone. You know what I'm saying? And then one guy just uploads one video after me like, I'm changing my mind to this. And then I got a video of my recommended yesterday saying, yeah, no, I'm changing it to this. So we're all stressed. We're all stressed. And like, it's like I half do and half don't care about being right. I don't know what it is about 2026, man. This is insane. This is insane. I don't know what's gonna happen at the Oscars trademark, Hulu, ABC, today. But we're so lucky. Film fans, we're so lucky to be living in a time where there's just so much good stuff, and we gotta appreciate that, because sometimes we'll have years where a movie will have like a lineup of like a good 9, and we're like, ooh, okay, and you'll have one bad movie in there and you'll be like, what the hell? Like, appreciate moments like this, because wow. And like, I didn't even get to watch everything. Like, again, I can't find Surat anywhere. I literally can't find it. I haven't gotten to watch Avatar Fire and Ash, because I've said it before, and please don't burn me at the stake, but get it, Fire and Ash. I'm not the biggest Avatar person. But is it gonna win Best Visual Effects? Yes. Why did they nominate Jurassic World Rebirth? I almost said Dominion, I'm pissed. Why? I'm so mad. Why? Why? Oh my god, enough. I did watch almost every animated movie. I was missing Little Amelie, or the character of Rain, I think that's what it's called. But K-pop Demon Hunters, that's probably gonna take it. I do like that movie. I have the Fortnite skin. I really did like Zootopia 2. I loved the first one when I was a kid. So getting a good Disney sequel was like mind-blowing. I was like, yes. I watched Elio. It was alright. Like, I don't think it's anything bad. It was just okay. It was the most okay thing in the world. They cut a joke from the trailer that I thought was so funny, and I'm a little bummed about it. And I watched Arco. That low-key might be my favorite. I loved it so much. So good. A lot of neon. Got A24 in there. Just, man, so great. What else did I miss? I missed one thing from the animated thing. Well, I haven't seen The Lost Bus, so I don't know how the visual effects look on that thing. I watched Ugly Stepsister. It's, I think, makeup and hairstyling. I love that there's so much horror here. I'll do that in, like, my big Oscar video, but I'm so happy that, like, Sinner's taking, like, so many nominations. Amy Madigan getting nominated for Weapons. The only thing Weapons is nominated for. I would add maybe a couple other things, but it's neither here nor there. But that's also so huge. Ugly Stepsister getting nominated for makeup and hairstyle. That might be like my favorite Cinderella thing, and then maybe that just says a lot about me as a person. I love that one. Frankenstein. That counts, yes. Also, so many nominations. I don't get why people don't like that movie. I don't get y'all. I've seen some people count Begonia. I'm iffy on that. But I'm also just like, Bloody Disgusting reported on that movie several times. Begonia, you're on the team. You're on the team now. So much like horror stuff is nominated, and if you're somehow just finding this video and you're new to the channel, I'm a big fan of horror, so this is just progression. We win. I know some people count the Jurassic World Parks movies as horror. And you know what, for that, we'll allow it. I still don't think it should win, but I don't know why it's nominated, but you know what? Fine. Cool. You can be on the team for horror representation. We are so back. I hope this continues to happen. Good movies and horror movies. So, I don't know what time it is now because I can't see the time on there. Well, I can check my computer. What's wrong with me? It's like almost 4 at the time I'm about to end this. What do you think's gonna happen? I can't really put anything set in stone. There's some people that are very good at predicting things. Like, they'll narrow it down to everything else that they won up to this moment. They'll be like, oh, they missed this, but they won this, and only a several % chance was able to move on to this and actually win the Oscar. Oh, the speech could count. Not everybody votes right away, so then they're gonna count to the speech, and they're like, oh, I should vote for that person. All of them watch all the movies. And they're gonna have things where like they have to check if you watch the movie in full. And I'm just like, I would love to have a single conversation with any of you because you guys all sound so smart and I'm just not that. But alas, it is Oscars Day. Whatever happens, happens. I'm scared. I don't know why I am. I just am. I am terrified. But you know what? Give the Oscar to me. Give the Oscar to me because I watched everything. Give me the Oscar for just give me an Oscar. I don't know. Give me the trophy. Leave your thoughts down below. And I guess at the time of this recording, I'll see you tomorrow or at most mid-week after. Place your bets, but no gambling. I don't approve.